Think about a growth team that A/B tests 2 landing pages a week because each variant costs real design and engineering time. Now they test 50. Or a product team that agonizes over which feature to build next because they can only ship one. Now they can build all of them and let users decide. It's like the Monte Carlo simulation for everything, except you're not simulating, you're actually doing it. Every path gets run. Prioritization, as we know, is obsolete. You don't pick what to do, you do all of it. The only art left is knowing which bandits are worth arming.
I totally agree, but there's one thing that I think ruins this. If you don't know how to acquire traffic or buy traffic, this new way does not work because you need enough eyeballs to test out this Monte Carlo style. Without the eyeballs, you can have 50 features. You just won't have usage on any of them, so you won't know what's working or not.
You know, I've worked with many people in the past, and you have too. I would say the people who just like building purely, but don't want to worry about distribution, things tend to fall flat, right? So you have to learn how to get distribution. The other thing, actually, Neil, to your point, remember I told you, so Andre Karpathy created auto research, right? Which allows you to run a lot of experiments very quickly. That's on mostly, you can say some of it's on like synthetic data, right? I created auto growth, but the challenge with auto growth is you have to run it against real marketing data. So like real ads, real emails, you have to send out volume. The problem is most of the time I can't activate that. So what I've done with my skill now is for most of the experiments I try, it runs auto research first. So we'll try like 150 variations and I'll test it. And only when I start to collect enough data, it'll switch over to auto growth, right? And I think that's going to be the future of how we build these things.
Yeah, and if you also think about marketing in general, we've been moving to MMM and incrementality testing for a while. And those two things I think are really going to change 2026 for most businesses, because with media mix modeling, most companies were not able to do it because it's just too expensive. With AI, it makes it affordable and easy for companies of any size to do it. And it'll give you better understanding of what's going to work or not work before you even launch it and spend money or even drive eyeballs to it. And I think incrementality testing is huge in marketing because a lot of people would have bought your product even if you didn't, even though they clicked on the ad. And should the ad get credit? Like, I don't think so. I look at it as like they clicked on the ad, they were going to buy anyways. The ad got credit when it shouldn't. You need to actually figure out, if you turn off your advertising, what's the difference that you're generating in revenue?
There should be a modern, updated version of Crazy Egg for this. If you enjoyed this piece of content, we have more on AI, business, and marketing. All you have to do is just go to singlegrain.com/newsletter to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Again, singlegrain.com/newsletter, and we'll see you on the other side.